Right, morning fellas. It's 8:10. We've just mashed in because we're brewing. We're up at silly o'clock again, like you do. It's just getting light now. Just mashed in. We've got it in my ton here, just chilling, doing its thing. And we're just bringing sparge water up. So we've got an hour. So I should be sparging round just after 9 this morning. And what we're brewing today, we're doing a brew what I've been going to do for quite a while, and it's probably wrong time of year for it, but I had everything in. It's probably a summer drink really, but we'll see. It's Californian Common out at Bible, and I've got my laminated sheet at recipe here. California Common, in fact, just so anybody that's not heard of it, I've got an idea what it is. It just gives you a brief outline of what the beer is. California Common, this is an American style amber ale with a clean lager-like finish. The woody, minty hop aromas and flavours come from the German Northern Brewer hops. So that gives you an idea what we're going for. The only thing I've changed is it's asking for Vienna malt, a kilo of it, and I had about 700 grams. So that 300 that I'm short, I've just made up with pale malt. So we're nearly there to recipe, we're not far off. So we're aiming for an OG of 1052 and an FG of 1016 to give us a 4.8 beer or thereabouts. 23 litre batch, 40.5 IBU. So it's an hour's mash at 65 degree. Grain bill, pale malt 3.8 kilos, Vienna malt kilo, crystal malt 300 grams and chocolate malt 50 grams. Like I said, that's all sat in there now, mashing. Fat boil, we've got 27 litres and it says it's an hour and 10-minute boil. So hops, it's just Northern Brewer, nothing else. 41 grams start at boil, 14 grams last 10 minutes at boil, and 41 grams again at flame out. Proto flop last 15, but I'm not putting one in after trouble I've had with him. I have got, I think, I've got some no, I thought I'd got some Irish moss, but obviously not. Ferment 18 degrees, which I can do now in my fridge. And yeast, where are we? Y yeast 2112 California Lager, or alternative yeast according to Bible is a US-05. So US-05 is what we're using. So that's where we are now. Just like that mash, that's coming up to temperature, although it's a fair way off yet, but it's got an hour to come up. So I think it's time to pop in and get a bit of breakfast, and I'll catch you later. Right, well, as mash is finished, and we're just sparging through now, which you'll probably be able to hear anyway. We're just sparging through nice and steady, and down into the bucket, and it's coming out. That's one of my jugs, what I've just taken off. You know, your first couple of jugs, you just get hot bits through, and it's really dark. I expected that being a lot lighter, but we'll see. Amber ale. not looking very amber, is it? But by the time we sparge through, we'll see. What am I doing? Nearly put that in the wrong bucket then. Right, so we'll let that run through, and I think we'll come back to you when we get a boil on. We've weighed his hops out. 3 additions, like I said. Start a boil, last 10 minutes, flame out. Pretty straightforward recipe. So we'll come back when we at a boil. Right, while we're just waiting for that to come up to a boil now, because my mash is done. It's all in my boil pot. I was just curious about this colour, because it's fairly dark. I know it will lighten up a bit when it's fermented out and what have you. So I've just got my old phone and I've just googled let me get my specs. I've just googled California Common amber ale. So I don't know how good that's coming up. I'll click on one. So I don't know, I might not be too far away actually, if that just lightens up a little bit as it ferments out. We'll have to see. So we'll let that get up to a boil and we'll drop his first hops in. It is boil. It's time for his first hop addition. It's 41 grams of Northern Brewer, and the smell very similar to Citra. So, and incidentally, just curiosity, how many of you guys out there use hop spiders? I'm still a little bit on fence with this, whether I like using it or not. Can't make my mind up. One of my last brews I did, I found that some of my hop pellets hadn't even broke down in bottom. So I think today, every now and again, I'm going to actually give it a mix, a bit of a stir in actually in the spider. I don't know whether I should have been doing that from start or what, but there we have it. I've got this extractor on, and we've got what is it now? An hour. It's an hour and 10 minute boil, so we'll come back in an hour when we're doing his last drop, or second to last drop. Right, that's his boil finished, so we'll get that turned off. We'll leave fan on for now and get his flame out addition in. Don't say anything about cooling it down to 80, so it's gone straight in. We'll give that 20 minutes, maybe half an hour. Just got my fermented out, my cube, so we'll get that in cube. I'll get my fermenter sterilised, and I use VWP. I do use I've never used Starsan. I used to use Milton tablets. In fact, I still do. I've got some here. But it says you can't use these on metal. so don't use them on my brew bucket. Just use that. A couple of teaspoons, fill it so far up, maybe halfway, get it swirl around, leave it, job done. Get a good rinse. That's beauty of them. They're no rinse sanitizer, whereas this you've got to rinse. I'll get my Inkbird back over there because I haven't bought another one yet on my fridge. Tomorrow we'll stick it in and we'll get it bubbling away. Right fellas, and seeing as we've finished brewing, all bar, we're just letting that stand for 20 minutes, half an hour. I think it's only right on a brew day that we have a quick one, and this is what's left of my citrus mash. I don't think this will be on keg too much longer now. I would think it's going to kick soon, but it's been quite an enjoyable drink as this one. It's cleared out lovely. Really nice. Just need some nice red hot weather to go with it. Anyway, cheers. Very nice. So I'll catch you when we're putting it in cube. Right, we're just dropping that into cube now. And that is coming out a better colour. Now it's had its boil. Fairly clear. Can't really see, can you? Steaming it up. So hopefully we'll get 20 to 23 litres. We get it in fermenter and we'll see. Right fellas, it's next day and I've just emptied my cube into fermenter and we've got it in fridge. If you look there, and I've just taped it to the side at fermenter. Don't know whether that's really the right thing to do, but that's what I've done for now. And we're just coming up to temperature. We're at 14.7. We'll soon be up at 18. Just took a reading and it was 10.46 and I was going for what were it, 10.51 or something. So we're a little bit down on points, and I think that if anything will be due to temperature at mash. Our a degree or two just below. I should have probably put another kettle of hot water in or whatever, but I didn't. Anyway, but at 4.6 it'll that's a 4.6, yeah, 4.6 it'll ferment out to whatever it ferments out to. So we'll leave that there and I'll come back to you with a taste test in a couple of weeks. Catch you later.